An amazing artist, a great composer, always grounded, humble, thorough professional, a wonderful human being, a loving husband. Songs of his are still popular. No wedding sangeet is complete without "A Mere Zohar Jabi." No patriotic list of songs is complete without "A Mere Pyare Watan," and no philosophical song can convey what life is better than the way he has sung "Kasme Waade Pyar Wafa Sab." Hello, hi, and welcome to Meaningful Mondays with me, Rashmi Shetty, a space where I share my life lessons. And today's is dedicated to the legendary MannaDey or MannaDey, to us, his fans. Yesterday was his 103rd birthday, and as an RJ, I would love hosting his specials. There are many little stories about MannaDey which not many people are aware of. Like, for example, the song where the credits roll in the film Anand when the film opens, Zindagi Kaisi Hai Paheli. That song was supposed to be a background song with the credits rolling. But the way MannaDey sung it, Rajesh Khanna heard it and said, "I want to lip sync this song." Apparently, MannaDey's favorite actor, it is said, is Rajesh Khanna, and he loves the way he lip syncs the songs that he's given. So this particular song, Rajesh Khanna gave bulk dates because he was a superstar at that time. So getting his dates was a big challenge, but he gave bulk dates because he wanted to lip sync this song. And beyond this, if we see whether it is the way he has changed his voice for both Anup Kumar and Ashok Kumar, along with Kishore Kumar, when the three of them appear in one frame, is mesmerizing. Babu Samjo Ishare. So the way he's modulated his voice to fit both Anup Kumar and Ashok Kumar as two separate individuals was something that you have to listen to understand. Or when Harivansh Rai Bachchan was converting Madhushala into an album, he was very particular that he needed somebody who would pronounce the words and had a great deep knowledge of music, and therefore chose MannaDey over the rest. And the album was truly successful. But when you talk to MannaDey, he is so grounded and he is so sure to always praise his fellow artists. Having sung with over 100 composers, he remembers not only the compositions and the composers, but he remembers the experiences he's had with each of them. And that makes him an amazing human being for me. The last conversation I had with him was for this Rafi special. And having started off with 15-20 minutes is what he promised, but we went on to record for over an hour of why he likes certain Rafi Saab songs. And the way he dissected each one of them, and the way he praised not only Rafi Saab, but Kishore Kumar, Pancham, Naushad, Madan Mohan, Lata Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle, everyone. He was so lavish and generous in his praise, only proved to me how self-assured is he in the space that he is operating from. That was the first lesson he taught me. The next one was being very authentic when he was praising good work of his colleagues. There are moments in that interview where he had tears in his eyes describing certain songs and the way Rafi Saab has sung them. That is authenticity for me at its height. While humility on the one hand is like a very famous quote that goes to say that humility is not thinking less of yourself, but more about those around you. And that for me was MannaDey completely displaying. The second one was where he was very genuine in the way he praised songs and why he liked certain songs. And not only the way Rafi Saab has sung it, but the way it is composed and the whole production came out, and till date remains classics. And the third for me was being absolutely frank and authentic in pointing out mistakes and helping people grow. MannaDey was always very forthright and candid in giving feedback to artists. If somebody was wrong, they were wrong, because he was somebody who continued in believing in the power of practice and did it till he could. Every day he would practice, because for him, practice is what gave him that confidence while singing. And therefore, if people made even a small mistake, which many others would overlook, MannaDey was sharp at picking it. So that belief in correcting a person the moment the person goes wrong, so that they'll remember it, not tell it later, all soft and buttered up, but give it frankly to a student, was one of his thoughts that made many people singing with him always conscious and aware of being right and mindful. And this was something that Kavita Krishnamurthy also had shared in one of her conversations. How even during a show, if any of the artists went off tune, as in even the people who were playing the instruments went off tune, he would stop and correct them right away there. And that quality was what made him an amazing teacher. So students loved learning from him because he was always there thinking of their welfare, not of those or the audience around them. For the audience, it's just a matter of a few seconds, they would laugh and forget. But for the student, it's a lesson for life. So being present all the time, authentically pointing out mistakes and helping the student grow, made him an amazing teacher. So 3 life lessons that he gave me was, first and foremost, genuinely praise your peers, your competitors, your seniors, your juniors, because when you praise someone, you automatically raise in value because you're operating from self-assurance and you don't have to fear praising someone else will bring you down. Secondly, whenever you are appreciating somebody, be genuine. Authenticity shows. And when you take mentees under you, students under you, be genuinely interested in their welfare. Point out mistakes at the right time. So be present to give feedback. And the right moment when you strike, it makes a big difference in the student who remembers that lesson for life. What are your favorite MannaDey songs? If you've not heard MannaDey, well, I will put 2 of my favorite songs or 3 of my favorite songs because the list is endless. And if you have some favorite MannaDey numbers, definitely I'd love to know. For those of you celebrating Eid, wishing you and your family a very happy Eid. Eid Mubarak, everyone. Stay safe, stay blessed.